Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari of Ready to Enlighten. And today we are officially on day 20 of our 30 days, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. So if you're ready, let's continue on. Grab your mat and let's get started. We'll start off in a comfortable seated position, getting ourselves relaxed. On the weekends, I really like to really take a moment and tune into our bodies and do a little meditation towards the end of the video. So here, we'll take a moment and get ourselves in a comfortable, relaxed position, taking a moment to take some clearing breaths. So we'll take a deep inhale and exhale. Allowing us to center ourselves and release anything that happened before the practice. Again, another deep inhale and exhale. One more time, another deep inhale and exhale. So if you want to, take a minute to set an intention, whatever that may be, relax even more, get yourself some much needed rest this evening, being more present, whatever that intention is. Just take a moment and see it in your mind, visualizing it. And now that we have set that intention, we'll let that intention go and receive it as if it's already done. Now we'll take a minute to open our eyes and bring our head to that right shoulder. Gently begin to roll your neck forward and around to the opposite side. Just go back around a couple times, loosening up the neck and shoulders, intentionally breathing with each roll, listening to our body, seeing what feels good to us as we roll. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel free to go at your own pace. There is no rush. Loosening up here. Then we'll bring our head back to center and begin to roll our shoulders back. Further loosening ourselves up. Breathing in and breathing out. And then roll our shoulders forward. Allowing ourselves to get looser and looser. Then we'll release the shoulders. Then we'll gently just roll ourselves around on our spine. Or forward and back. To the left and around. Just rotating our spine. Loosen ourselves up more. Then go the opposite way. If you rounded yourself around towards the left first, then just go the opposite way. And then we'll release that. Then we'll bring this right hand to the mat. Then extend this left hand up, reaching over. If you want to extend this right hand even more, just reach over and just stretch on that side body. And release that left hand down and get the opposite side. Extend this right hand up, reaching over. Then bringing this hand back down. Then we'll take this right hand, bring it behind us. Then take this left hand and bring it to that right knee and just twist open, looking at that right shoulder. Breathing, connecting into the lower back here. Then we'll get the opposite side, bringing this left hand behind us, right hand at that left knee, twisting open. Then coming back to center. Then we're going to come on to all four. Planting the hands under the shoulders, hips, knees about hip distance apart. And here we'll do the cat-cow poses. On the inhale, we'll create a dip in our back and extend our head forward. And on the exhale, we'll round our back out, pushing all the air out. So here we go. Inhale, dip in the back, looking forward. Exhale, pushing the mat away. Again, inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, pushing the mat away. And again, feel free to go at your own pace with the inhales and the exhale. Allow the breath to lead you. And we'll release that. Coming back to center. Then we'll bring our arms come to our forearms here. Then we'll step that right leg back, coming on tippy toes on that right side. Extending that right leg straight out. Breathing here. Visualizing the invisible cord from the fingertips to the toe tips. Tapping into our core. Tapping into our wrist strength. And when you're ready, we'll shift our weight to our forearm and extend that leg into the air. Breathing. If you want to rotate your ankle, feel free to rotate your ankle here. Clockwise and counterclockwise. Spread your toes. And when you're ready, we'll release that leg back down and get the opposite side, extending that left leg back. On the balls or the tippy toes on the left side. Breathing here. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel like you're pressing the heels towards the mat, but not. Just breathe here. And when you're ready, we'll shift the weight into our forearm and extend that leg into the air. And if you want to rotate that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise, feel free. Spread those toes. Give them some space. And we'll release that down. Then we'll shift our weight towards the back of the body, bringing our knees face apart, feet together to touch, and let our hands walk ourselves back towards the back of the body, keeping our hands extended wide, and allow our head to rest onto the mat in this child's pose. Breathing here. Allowing ourselves to consciously rest. Allowing ourselves to consciously release. Allowing ourselves to feel good and to feel nurtured. Then we'll shift our way back up and come on to all four again. Then we'll take this left hand, extend it up into the air, and exhale. We're going to feed this left hand through the loop on that right side. And then allow ourselves to drop down onto that left shoulder. You can keep your hand planted onto the mat, breathing here. Or you can lift this right hand up and wrap it around your back. Allow yourself to twist open even more, resting the head on the left side. Breathing in and out, twisting in the back. Allowing ourselves to be grounded, connecting to the mat, connecting to the earth. And when you're ready, let's bring this right hand back down, plant it to the mat. Then shift our weight up, coming back onto all four. Then we'll get that opposite side, extend this right hand into the air. Thread it through the loop on the left side, dropping down onto that right shoulder. And again, you can keep that left hand planted onto the mat, or you can bring it around in your back and wrap it around. Breathing here. Allowing yourself to be twisted open. Then we're going to bring that left hand back down and plant it to the mat, shifting our weight up, coming back onto our forearms. Then we'll untuck our toes, push our hips up, and go into a dolphin pose. Walking ourselves out, bend one knee, straighten the other, keeping our back straight. Breathe in here. You can release the walking or keep walking. It's up to you. What feels good to you. Just breathe. Coming into our core. Strengthen our arms and shoulders. Allowing ourselves to surrender. And our next inhale, we'll lift up and come onto our hands, the palm of our hand, into that downward dog. Breathing here. Walking ourselves out again if you want to walk yourself out. Then we'll release the walking. Extend this left leg straight into the air. Breathing here. We'll bring this left leg to the chest. Pause. Stand into our palms. And then we'll extend that right leg back into the air. Breathing. Then we'll bring that right leg to the chest again and release it to the floor. Extending this left leg back as we walk ourselves back into pigeon pose. Breathing here. And if you want to stay here and breathe, that's fine. If you want to take it deeper, we'll release our hands up into the air for a flying pigeon. And we'll release our hands back to the mat. We'll walk our hands on the inside towards that left side, twisting open more on that back. Then we'll bend that left knee, grab a hold of that left foot if you want to. Breathing here, twisting open even more. We'll release that left foot, walking our hands forward and allow our head to rest onto that mat. Then we'll walk our hands back, plant them to the mat, untuck our toes on that left side, push our hips back, and go back into that downward dog. Breathe here. We'll walk our legs out for 3 breaths. Really press against that mat, creating that resistance and strengthen our shoulders and arms. And on the next inhale, we'll release the walking and stand here. Breathe. We'll keep that right leg planted and extend his left leg into the air. Then we'll bring that left leg to the chest, pause. Then we'll release that left leg back into the air, breathing. Then we'll bring that left leg back and release it to the floor, extending that right leg back. Coming back up into pigeon pose, walking our hands back so we can sit up. Breathe here. And if this is enough, stay here and breathe. But if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and extend your arms up into the air for that flying pigeon. Then we'll release our hands back to the mat. Arc our hands on the inside on towards that right side. Twisting open here. If you want to grab a hold of that back right foot, twisting open even more. Just breathe into it. Allowing, listening to our body. Connecting to our hamstrings, our shoulders, and hips. And we'll release that back right leg, walking our hands forward and releasing our head to that mat. Then we'll plant our hands back to the mat, untucking that toe on the right side, extending that left leg back into that downward dog. Breathe here. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Just walk it out. Bending one knee, straighten the other. Whatever feels good to you, breathe. If you want to bend your knees here, feel free. Really engage into your body here. Listen to your rhythm. Then when you're ready, we'll walk our hands back towards our feet and fold here. Breathing. Then we'll come up halfway, hands on our shin, flat back, looking forward. Exhale, releasing our hands back down. Then we'll take swooping arms, hand in front of hip, rising all the way up towards the top, reaching above our head. Then exhale, releasing our hands down to the side. Rolling the shoulders back. Then coming to the center of the mat. Here we're going to do a little balancing pose, like to a tree pose. Here we'll keep our right leg planted to the mat, here on our body. Then we'll take this left leg, turn it toward the outside, bringing that heel just above the ankle on that right side, creating a bow in the knee, taking our hands at a prayer mudra, breathing here, strong in our foundation, strong in our body. If this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. But if you'd like to take it deeper, bring that left foot to just below or above the knee, not directly on the knee, because too much pressure on the knee can blow your knee out. We want to be safe. So when you're ready, inhale, bringing that leg up, breathe in here. And if you want to extend your arms up, and when you're ready, we'll release that and get the opposite side. We'll bring this right leg, turn it out, and bring in that heel just above the ankle on that left side. And again, if you want to bring your hands into that prayer mood, you're breathing here, strong in our foundation, rooted like a tree. And again, if you want to take it deeper, feel free to plant it just above or below the knee. Breathe. And if you want to extend your hands up, and when you're ready, we'll release that. Walk that out, shake that out. Then we'll come toward the front of the mat, extend our hands up, exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the mat. Here we'll bend our knees and come back, walk ourselves back into hero pose. Here we'll sit on our feet, or you can bring your feet a little bit more space between it so your hips can relax in between your feet. And breathe here. Then we'll release ourselves forward, bringing our hands to the mat, spreading our knees wide, pushing ourselves back towards the back of the mat, breathing here, surrendering to the mat. Then we'll walk ourselves back forward and have a seat sitting onto ourselves, in front of ourselves. Then we'll bring this right leg closest to us, bringing that right foot into that left thigh. Gently press and open on its right thigh. Then we're going to turn ourselves forward and see if we can grab a hold of this left foot, reaching towards that left foot. If you touch the shin, that's fine. If you touch the toes, that's fine. Just breathe here and stretch. And we'll release that and get the opposite side. Shake that leg out. Bring this left leg to us, planting that left foot into that right thigh. Gently press and open on that left side, opening the hip. Then we'll extend ourselves towards that right foot. And release ourselves. Then we'll take this right leg, bring it towards the back of the body, that right foot, bring that left foot, set it to the mat. Just twist open a little bit. Then we'll release that. Then taking this right foot, bring it across the left, bringing that left foot towards the back of the body, bringing his right hand back to leverage and twist open. And we'll release that and get ourselves into a comfortable seated position for meditation. So feel free to put your hands on your lap or the heart center or the prayer mudra, whatever feels good for you. Here we'll take a moment, take some deep inhales and exhale. Again, another deep inhale. And exhale. Allow yourself to relax, closing your eyes, releasing the jaw, releasing the lips. Allowing the shoulders to relax. Release any holding and tension that's still inside the body. My arms. Release the holding in the hands, cinching. Breathe into the tight tension you feel into the body, any tightness. Allow yourself to just be the observer. Any thoughts that run past your mind, just let them be. No control. No added storyline. Allow your mind to be at peace. Allow your body to be at peace. Allow yourself to relax more and more. Allow yourself to be comfortable within yourself. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. And when you're ready to come out, allow yourself to bring awareness back into your body. Bring back the awareness of your controlling the breath with each inhale and each exhale. Allow your fingertips to wiggle your toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles to bring mobility back into the body. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Now I'd like to take a moment and bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video with me and sharing your practice with me today. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Until next time, peace, love, and love.